You too, man. What's going on? It's LNH back with another vid. And today, man, we gotta talk about Kyree Walker and Noah Farrakhan. Now, that man Kyree is shocking a ton of people once again, coming for the haters, and Noah Farrakhan is doing the same. So let's break it down, get right into this topic, man. If you do like these type of basketball vids, again, we talk about the most popular players on this channel and who really has clout, man. If you like these type of vids and like watching, man, make sure you like the vid and sub to the channel. But let's get into it. Now, of course, man, Kyree Walker. Kyree is the most hated basketball player I have seen in a while. If there's somebody that does not like this guy or likes to criticize him, man, it is a ton of people in the high school basketball community and even college, because man, people would always criticize this dude for being too old for the grade that he was in, and just a ton of other things that, in my opinion, really make no difference, because once you get to the NBA, you play against grown men. And in this case, man, Kyree is doing his thing in the G League, and for whatever reason, man, I think a lot of people are just not tuning into this dude or are not aware of really what's going on. Now, a recent post had actually came out and stated some interesting facts about Kyree Walker, and I gotta read it off. Now, despite Kyree Walker actually being on minutes restriction, which not a lot of people have even known, this dude has been going wild off the bench, playing exceptionally well. Now, of course, this dude is 6'6", which is, in my opinion, it looks like he's built for the NBA. If you're 6'6", man, you got the height for it, and he definitely has the really strong build and weight for it as well. He's averaging 7.3 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, and 12.8 minutes per game. Now, that actually equates to 20.5 points per 36 minutes, which in my opinion, that's pretty good, man. In my opinion, man, if you're scoring those type of points, really depending on the amount of time you get, again, that's when it really comes down to, because it's one thing to say somebody scores a certain amount of points, but it's also another thing to look at how many minutes they're playing, how many shots they're putting up. And in my opinion, man, Kyree is doing exceptionally well and really quieting the haters. Now, I have not heard a lot of people talk about this dude, and currently, as of right now, that post was a few days ago, he's averaging 8.2 points per game, 2.2 rebounds per game, and 0.4 assists per game. And again, he's only playing around 14 minutes per game, which those stats are pretty good in my eyes. Now, of course, I'm not saying he is going to be the best player out here or he's just dominating. I think he's doing pretty well for the minutes that he's given. Now, one thing a lot of people thought he would not be able to do is, one, shoot the ball, and two, just overall adjust his game to the G League style. But personally, I think, of course, all players really need, and especially him, he really needs to work on some of his guard skills. Of course, the shooting can always improve, and I think overall, he really has the confidence to play at the next level. Now, it's one thing if you have the talent, and we see it many times over and over again, where hoopers have the talent, but they just don't have the type of drive or really determination to make it happen. And personally, I think with all the obstacles that this dude has faced in the past, he seems like he has the drive, and just the amount of points he's averaging with the minutes he's getting, he's still able to keep his head locked in the game and is just going out there and playing the game of basketball and doing his thing on the court. Now, I think, of course, yes, on one hand, man, I still remember what people were saying when this dude did not get drafted on draft night. Now, do you guys remember people were saying that this dude was going to have to go back work into McDonald's? They were making memes of him, making a ton of fun of him. But now look at him, he's back on this G League team. Yes, he did sign a contract, and now he's just working on his game, trying to improve and make it out of this G League to try to get an NBA spot. And I think that's been his goal since day one, but he definitely didn't have the most traditional route to get there, and I think it's working out for him. In my opinion, a lot of people thought you couldn't skip college or just go straight to the NBA 1 year removed, and it looks like it's working out for him well enough. And even one of his other former teammates, a person that went on to his actual training facility, Chameleon BX, where he trained at, Marjan Beauchamp, is actually doing his thing as well in the NBA G League. He's on Team Ignite. If you guys haven't checked him out, check him out as well, because man, I think they're breeding a ton of successful players from those training facilities. You guys let me know what you think about his game down below. Again, I think he's doing pretty well, and I don't think people can really refute that. It's, again, one of these things where you have to continue to keep your mind and really have that mental battle where you stay in the game, and eventually things are going to fall, and it looks like things are moving in the right direction for him for sure. Now, if you guys have not seen, on the other hand, man, Noah Farrakhan, again, man, a lot of people are sweeping this dude's game under the rug, but in my opinion, I think he's playing one of the best in college basketball as of right now. Now, a recent graphic had come out of how many points this dude is averaging, and I gotta say, I'm impressed with what he's been doing on the court. Now, he's actually averaging 17.5 points per game and 5 rebounds per game, shooting 40% from the 3-point line. 17.5 points per game. Do you guys know how poorly he was playing at his most recent college with that entire situation? Coach really wasn't giving him the PT, giving him the time of day. And look what happens when he transferred schools. So I think it's one thing when we judge players and just go off the bat and say that they're not averaging a lot of points or they really have lost it and are not that good, when clearly I don't think that's the case. It definitely matters what team you're playing on, the coaching style, just the overall playing style, if the coach really favors you or not. All of these things really make a difference when you're playing the game of basketball, and I think Noah is a clear example of this, because once he changed schools, it seems like it was a better fit for him. The coach really believed in his game, gave him that freedom to play his game, and look what happens. He's back to his old self, really going out there killing competition. Now, a lot of people didn't think this type of jump was going to be huge, but if you followed him since high school days, you know this dude had the type of talent to put up these sorts of numbers. Now, if you remember, he was going up playing at IMG Academy. He played in New Jersey. He was playing against the top competition in the country, no doubt, and he was having no problem. But yet again, there was a lot going on with him in high school. Some people were pointing towards his last name, stating some things were going on with that, some sort of biases, as well as just him dropping to a 3-star recruit, man. And at one point he was a top-ranked guard, which made no sense. And then just him going over there, it really seemed like a weird situation, and even reminds me of somebody like Javon Quinterly, who went to Vanderbilt at one point. And you guys remember, this dude was not getting any type of PT. He was posting things on social media. Then once he transferred, went to Alabama, look what's happening now. He seems like he's finally getting his rhythm back and really showing how good of a player he is. And I think a lot of guards like this, especially people like Noah as well, have this type of talent, but they have to be in the right system where coaches give them that freedom, because a lot of coaches do not want to give this dude the floor in those type of minutes because they don't really know how it's going to pan out. But look what happens once you give him a chance, man. And I know the people who really follow him knew he was capable of this for a very long time. He really just needed some time to get on there, get some playing time, find that confidence again. And once he did that, man, it was really a wrap for everyone he has been playing against, for sure. Now, you guys let me know what you think about these two situations in the comment section down below, man. Super interesting. Again, we always like to see how these hoopers develop over the long period of time. Kyree Walker looks like he's doing his thing, as well as Noah Farrakhan. You guys, I was thinking of actually even doing some live reactions just a few times. Maybe I'll go live and then you tune in and give me videos to watch, and I watch them and we stream them and I react to them live. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I think it could be a good move, and I definitely would figure it out on my end. So just let me know if you're interested in tuning in live to see something so that we could connect and I could actually see your comments in real time. You guys let me know what you think, man. Make sure you like the vid, drop a comment in the comment section down below. I'm trying to respond to all of your comments as soon as possible. Leave them down below. I appreciate each and every one of you. LNH, I'm out.